No, it's great to be here. It's great to be in Malaysia. I have been many times. I feel like I'm coming home. I feel like, what's the old saying? Balut pulang ke Lumpur. You'd understand that when you're darling. Yeah, I do. I think in my last life I was Bumiputra.
And in Singapore, because I live in Singapore, right? I've been in Singapore 2 years. I'm so glad that Obama's president, because when I first moved to Singapore, Singaporeans was like, oh, Chris Tucker, Chris Tucker, Chris Tucker. You Chris Tucker, yeah. Oh, Jamie Foxx, Ray Charles, yeah. Eddie Murphy.
I'm the youngest Malaysian stand-up comedian, first of all, but I'm only one of 2 Indian stand-up comedians in Malaysia. Yeah. Unfortunately, my counterpart, Dato' Sri Samivelu, couldn't make it this evening. I was watching this soap opera once on Channel 711 Star World. It was called Table for Three. Table for Three. And this guy comes out and this girl comes on. She goes, Alex, you're such an idiot. You're an idiot with a capital I. The subtitles proudly read, Alex, kamu ni bodoh dengan huruf besar I.
I love practicing language. There's a place in Singapore called Geylang. All right? Anyone knows Geylang? I go there for the food. All right? It's... Yeah, not that lampu merah bullshit, none of that nyentot, none of that for me. Tak mau mati karena perempuan, no way. I go there for the food because I love hor fun.
I spent a lot of time actually in Australia because we had a family there and we used to go there for holiday. That's the only reason we went to a place for holiday, because it's a free place to stay. You know, we're Indian, we're cheap, so that's about it. So we used to go to Australia. So I actually gone down to Perth in Western Australia, and I went to a club called the Ruby Room, and I'm 5,000 miles from home. I see another Indian outside. I come down for a breather, right? You know, we Indians, right? We come down for a breather because all the clubs are non-smoking. So we come down. So, you know, being a general Malaysian, you have one of the two. You either have a cigarette or you have a lighter. You never have the both. So I come downstairs, take out a whip out a pack of smokes, and then there's a guy there standing, Indian guy, having a smoke as well. So I go up to him, you know, just to start some conversation, get to know him a bit better. Go up to him and I was like, hi bro, how's it going? It's pretty alright, mate. It's pretty smashing club, innit? Yeah, bro, it's not bad at all. Yeah, some pretty fine bitches up in here, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay. So, where are you from, guys? I'm like, I'm from KL. Hey, Macha, you're from KL, Hey, I'm from Kapong.
No. I rode the bus here, you know, I rode that easy bus, you know, the Aeroline. And one of the announcements, this guy was like, welcome aboard the Aeroline bus. The restroom here is for easy shit. Light duty is basically what he said. The bathroom is for light duty. If you have to do heavy duty, tell us. We will stop. Right? Now, who's going to go? Excuse me. Pull over. Pull the
But it's a great place to practice language. That's what I love about Geylang. It is multicultural. Street by street, you are going through all of Asia. You start in Lorong Lapan. They're in Geylang. They are all Thai. สวัสดีครับว่ายังไงคุณสวยจังเลยโอ้ยน่ารักนะครับไม่มีโอกาสไม่มีปัญหามีได้ดันนะครับโชคดีขอบคุณมากนะ Then I go further up the road. They're all China girl, mainland Chinese. 你好吗？我很好，谢谢。我漂亮，我不要。I take the next corner. We find girls from Indonesia. Apa kabar? Dari mana? Oh, dari Sumatera. Asal di mana? Oh, di Danau Toba. Orang Batak. Horas ba. Songon dia dari Tanah Martole, Jongjong. Right? You go down the little back streets there in Geylang, you find Tamil women in saris saying, wanna come? I say, no, I just want to eat.
Because I would interview them, and all the maids would see us, because, you know, my ex-wife is black, my daughter's black. We walk in, she's like, oh, yes. Because black people know about slavery, they going to be nice. You know? And they wonder why the maids run off with the husbands. Because you used to be the maid. Now the maid is you. Husband come home from a hard day's work, walk in the house. Honey, can I have a beer? Ask the maid. Honey, I'm starving. What's for dinner? Ask the maid. How the kids doing? Ask the maid. Can we make love tonight? After me.
We go down to this little restaurant. I sit down. I'm very cultured. The food comes out, right? I've got my left hand under the table, my right hand into the food. Enak, delicious. I said, apa ini? What's this? And this old guy says, itu anjing. Pusing lah, because I don't know the words for beef and pork and chicken, so I'm kind of a little confused. I said, enak. I said, apa anjing? I said, what is anjing? He says, anjing adalah anjing. Anjing is anjing. What kind of answer is this? This is your Eastern philosophy. Oh, light is light and anjing is anjing, baba. So I need a little bit more than language here. I need what we call the supra-linguistics. I said, ini. Tidak. I said, ini. Enggak. I said, oh, bukan. I said, apa ini? He says, woof, woof. A lot of people don't understand the Australian ethos. A lot of people say Australians are racist, and I tell you what we are, we're very blunt. We have in our culture this strange thing which is not taught in immigrant school, if there's such a thing. I think they call it Perth. The southern suburbs of Malaysia, right? But we insult people when we first meet them in Australia. We insult a complete stranger as a way of saying, you're like a friend, you're like a brother. You insult your brother, you insult your friends, they insult back. We have proved our equality. Right? Now, I had a friend from Ghana, West Africa, called Joe Dewia. Joe was studying entomology at Queensland University. He was a former Golden Gloves boxer. And he used to get into fights all the time with Australians who insulted him, and he just... And I said, Joe, you've got to understand the Australian way. And I tried to explain this strange twist of our culture until finally he got it. I went to visit him in a pub in Brisbane. I went down after lectures on a Friday, and there he was at the bar, and he had a smile on his face. I said, how you going, Joe? He said,
Jonathan, I think I understand what you mean about this Australian sense of humor.
I said, why?
Before you come in here tonight, this guy come up to me and said, what are you doing here, you black bastard?
You didn't hit him?
No, I said to him, I have a date with your wife.
Alamak! I said, oh no, he didn't hit you?
No, he said to me, my wife is always late. I better buy you a drink while you are waiting.
That's Australia. This is the Comedy Club. Thank you so much for coming along tonight, folks.